Hey everybody, this is Joe from Beantown Coins. We've got a very special interview here today. We are interviewing the elusive international stacker.
Stackers. You know, there's an echo in it. There's an echo.
Stacker. So he never shows his face on camera. I'm not
Never.
doing it either today. I think it's a really cool move. So we're gonna have this entire conversation with our hands for all of you, but I've got some really great questions. I heard that you recently went over to Europe.
Yep.
And we're learning more about the silver markets over there and how they may be different from ours. So what's your biggest takeaway from your trip over there and like the differences between the American metals market and the European?
The biggest takeaways, we're absolutely spoiled because the majority of the UK and the EU has a 20% VAT tax, value added tax, that gets added to silver but not gold. So you have a lot of gold stackers over there, and you do have silver stackers, but there's a level of risk you're accepting when you're having to pay that 20% that you're not necessarily recouping. However, when I was in the Czech Republic, I was in Prague, I went to a few coin shops, went to a coin show there, and there wasn't the VAT tax. So I just went to town on some of their local, like, ancient coins. And I should have brought them for you to see, but I didn't think about it.
Oh man, so Czech's the place to go.
And I even made it to Poland. I went to the Germania mints, and I went deep inside and actually got to mint my own coin when I was in there. So it was phenomenal.
So cool. You know, for all of you Beantown Coins followers, I'm sure if you go over to International Stackers channel, you'll be able to find that video and see that for yourself. That sounds like a really awesome video. I'll make sure I see that.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, so here we are at the fun show right now, and you've had a chance to interview me and get my take, but I really want to know how this has been for you. There's so many people here to get information from, so what have you found is like, what's this show like for everybody else?
So first off, my family, we've been going to Comic-Con for years, since I was like a kid in San Diego. And that's been kind of a hustle of our family. We go there and get exclusive toys, flip them, and then I'll take that cash and buy gold and silver, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've come to the Fun Coin Show, or any coin show at that matter, and I felt the same energy as Comic-Con. Literally, like, there's lines around. Even today, as they opened it, people were coming down the escalator. I saw people running through the aisles to get to their favorite coin dealer. So the excitement is palpable, and I've been having a fun time, and I'm taking advantage of the higher spot prices to kind of, first off, I flipped a bunch of American Silver Eagles, because the premium on them right now is huge, and eventually when it comes back down, I'll get more. But I've been getting things like the Engelhard 10-ounce P-loaf bars for $1.40 over spot.
Are you kidding? That's amazing.
Yes, I built a pyramid of them the other night that I bought on a live stream in my hotel
that's
room.
so cool.
Yeah.
That's like grown-up Legos, gang.
Exactly.
That's how we really want to do it.
I mean, if the name has stacker in it, sometimes you got to stack stuff.
Right, well, you know, stacks don't always have to be straight up and down. You can build all kinds of fun things out of your stack gang.
Exactly.
That's right. That's why you need bars and rounds. You know, you need architectural ingredients. So that you can really, you know, if somebody puts together the Notre Dame Cathedral in silver, I expect to see that on your channel.
Yeah. I'm going to work on it.
All right.
I'm going to work on
If
it.
that happens, I know you'll have it. Is there anything else that you think that our listeners might really want to know about what you discovered here at the fun show on this trip? Like anything that was a surprise to you?
Well, here's what I'll say. In the current situation we're in, where we're seeing this phenomenal run in gold and silver, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm of the opinion it's going to continue. We've been in a silver production deficit for 5 years plus. 1980 we're in a silver surplus. 2011 we're in a silver surplus.
Exactly.
This is not like before. The only way out of it is to open new mines. Takes 10, 15, sometimes 20 years.
That's right.
From exploration to production. So now is the time, to me, this is a once like a generational opportunity. And every time the market changes, one thing I do on my channel and try to help the viewers with is to see what opportunities are out there. So right now the opportunities are, if you want to buy super low premium, you get that 90% under spot or at spot. And by the way, guys, in normal times, dimes carry a high premium, and sometimes the 50-cent pieces do as well. But I love dimes because they're fractional, and as silver gets more expensive nominally to the US dollar, I think those are going to be a good way to go.
If silver was $200 an ounce, how are you going to make change for a silver dollar?
Exactly.
Right? You can't buy bread then.
Exactly.
You need dimes.
Exactly. Semi-numismatic coins for nearly next to spot. So I would not be going out right now. I'm just buying generic rounds at spot price or I'm getting semi-numismatic
Yeah, you can
coins.
get such fancy stuff for the same amount of money at the moment if you're the buyer. So
I'm getting the vintage stuff. You know, so my whole point of this is, to answer your question, after that long rabbit hole,
no, you answered it so well.
Is walking around the show and looking for those opportunities and not being afraid to go to a dealer and saying, hey, what's your best deal at the table? Do you have anything at spot, or do you have vintage bars? What's the most you could take? And when somebody gives you a price, you're not going to offend anybody if you're nice to go, hey, well, you know, this is $80. Oh, well, what if I buy 5? Can we drop that down a little bit? And worst thing they can say is no. The best thing they can say is yes, and you get a deal. And there are millions of deals, like literally, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. There's probably hundreds of millions of dollars worth of gold and silver in this room, if not a billion. And there's just as many deals to be had here if you're willing to put in the work, walk around. And guys, you've got a computer in your hand.
Yeah.
Get on Grok, get on AI, ask it, is this a good, what's the rarest coins? You know, leverage technology to grow your value.
Yes, the visual AIs aren't that great yet at being able to just take a picture of your coin and tell you what it is. That's probably going to take at least several more years before that's any good.
Agreed.
But the conversational AI, like you can ask a question of Grok or ChatGPT or something, and you'll get an accurate enough answer. If you're going deep down a numismatic rabbit hole where you're trying to ask something that most numismatists don't know and you need a particularly experienced numismatist to help you with that, AI won't be any good then either.
No.
So you'll still need coin dealers, probably forever. You'll always need us. But if you've got questions that I think you'll be able to ask AI. You can get a lot of information out of there. Do your own homework, gang. But find a coin dealer that you love and trust. Do your homework on who they are, because it's like picking your doctor. If you find somebody that you trust, you can trust your doctor then, and when they say something you don't like to hear, at least you know it's true. So if you find yourself a reputable dealer, and there's a lot of them out there, I wouldn't say that it's all of them. I wouldn't say it's necessarily even half of them. You might have to work a little bit to find one. But do your homework. There's plenty of reputable dealers out there who would not lead you astray and would not lie to you, and there's plenty that would. So figure your guy out. Once you know who that is, then just trust what they tell you because you've done your homework and you know that they're trustworthy.
Build that relationship with a local dealer. I'm a proponent of that. And what I leverage AI for is math. So complicated math, trying to figure stuff out. It could do it in a heartbeat and save you some work.
Oh yeah, but if you hate numbers, because I know there's like 20% of the world who just cannot stand doing maths.
Yeah.
Just put the question in AI in words and you'll get a number back. You really can take advantage of that.
Or if you have the details on a coin, you can get a rough estimate for kind of the going price on the internet. Knowing that it can be completely different in brick and mortar than internet. But my whole point is we've got all these resources, whether they're technological or a great dealer like yourself. Guys, he's one of the best in the industry. Check out his shop, go to his website, go on. But my point is like leverage the tools you have. What's our goal here? Our goal is just to keep on stacking, keep on building our collections, whether you're a stacker or a numismatist, get the most value possible. So in the end of game, whatever your plan is, whether that's passing it to the next generation, whether that's before you die, burying it in the hills and having an epic,
treasure hunt.
You know that guy I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's
whatever
your plan.
Whatever your plan is, you want it to maximize as best as possible.
Yes.
And maybe the way you've been doing it for the market 5 years ago is not the same way to maximize it today. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense to me. I hope it worked out for you guys. Is there anything else that you want to say to our listeners and viewers? I'm sure plenty of viewers have come in too, because all your fans are going to find out that there's some content that's on a different channel, and they're all going to flood over to see
If you start seeing some crabs, in the comment, but guys, the thing on the channel is the crab, international stacker, crustacean.
So the crab emoji is how we'll know that.
That's how you know they're lurking. They're lurking.
I think that's awesome. Well, make sure you buzz the comments with crabs if you came here from International Stackers channel. And is there anything else that you want to tell our or your listeners to sign off at this amazing fun show?
Yes. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things on the internet, including myself, including Joe. Don't take everything as gospel. Do your own research. There's some AI channels on YouTube popping up right now that I'm having to make emergency videos to calm people down. Like a lot of them are about 50% great information, true information, 40% trust me, bro, and 10% patently false information. So I had to tell people, calm down, it's not crashing to 50% because ETFs are rebalancing. No, on page 1,000 of that bill, they're not confiscating our silver. Like all these crazy rumors that have been going around.
Yeah, because remember guys, clickbait is called clickbait because they only care about the watch. If you see the thing, they've made their money, they've gotten their result. It doesn't matter how true it is. Doesn't matter the accuracy of it. So you've really got to be careful about where you get your counsel. Like I said, you got to judge your dealer carefully and then trust that person. Well, it's the same thing for where you get your news content. So I got to tell you, as somebody who's been in this business for many years now, that International Stacker and his channel is going to get you quality content that you can trust, that's going to be accurate. He's not going to blow smoke. He's not going to make things up, and he's going to dig. He's like an investigative journalist for this market on the ground floor for the physical. Right? There's all these people that are talking about the paper markets out there, but for the physical, bullion market, whether it be gold or silver, he's the guy that I know of right now that's treating this like investigative journalism. He's trying to dig out what's really happening, what are the people actually saying, not what people who aren't involved saying. I mean, look where he is. He flew to Europe, right, so that he could actually get that skinny and come back and tell you guys what's actually going on, not what people who create AI channels say is going on. Right? So make sure that you get your information from reliable sources, just like you get your product from reliable sources.
Well, thank you so much for having me on
It's
your
been
video.
such a pleasure. I was so touched that I've gotten to do interviews on your channel a couple of times, and I thought I have to at least extend the courtesy to you.
No, I love this.
And
Thank
these
you.
are the best interviews. We have so much fun when we're
Yeah.
together. So I'm so glad you came out and did one for me too.
Crustaceans, put some crabs in the
Yeah, I want
chat.
to see some crabs down in the chat, guys. And if you did come here, please subscribe to our channel. We're looking
Yes.
to build our base right now. We don't have much
Smash
base.
the like button.
Yes, like. And if you saw anything in me that you want to catch up with on a regular basis, we don't have any fees. We're not doing that kind of subscription thing. You just if you want to be notified, we're putting out a video and indicate that so that we can get some followers and I know who likes me.
Joe, what do you say? Maybe I come up to your shop and work a shift, and let's see if I could cut it as a coin dealer.
Oh,
What do you
I
think
think.
about
What
that?
would you guys think if we did that kind of video? It's
Can
going
I
to be.
cut it?
It's an interview. It's like he wants to apply. We're going to put him through the paces. We'll have him have to deal with everything you got to deal with if you want to get hired in a coin shop. We're going to test him and all of his knowledge across the board. We could even probably do that on camera for you guys. You can get some really cool content of what the process of being hired for a coin shop might look like. And then, of course, we're going to find out about your bona fides.
Yeah, and if any crustaceans are in there, just a one-time special for that day, $500 below spot for. Oh, I can't do that.
No, you better see. He's already.
Oh, no.
He's already fired.
Oh, no.
This interview went. This went over so quickly. All right, I think that's a great idea. I would love that to happen. So we're going to set that up, and I'm sure you'll hear about it on both of our channels whenever that's lined up and it's coming. What a great idea. Anything else you want to say? We're good?
Thank you
All right,
for
guys,
having me,
we got to
brother.
get back to work. This fun show has been slamming. You can see all these people walking past us right here. It has been crazy, and I've got a line. So thank you so much for being here with us, International Stacker, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Thank you.